Good morning, Marians. Hope all of you are well and doing your studies at home. Okay. We have already done chapter 3rd in Computers Introduction to World Wide Web. And we have already started chapter 1 Microsoft Access 2010 part 1 that you can see here. Okay. And we have done till primary key. And today we will start from here creating a table. Today we will learn how we will create a table in MS Access. Okay. So first of all, what you will do, you will open a blank database and Access will take you to the creation of table. As you can see here, this is ID. ID is the field name that is given by default by the MS Access. It is treated as primary key by the MS Access. Here click to add. As you can see, when you will double click here on the click to add, you can add file name here. It will create a field and the name you can give with your own choice. A meaningful field name you can give here. Okay, so you may also create table. This is the second way that you can create table by using table design option of create tab. Click the table design option from create tab. On the above you will see many tabs. Create tab is there. Click on create tab, then click on table design and it will display a screen as shown below. This screen will come here. Okay, you can see here this. First is the field name, data type and then description. Field name, you will enter the name of the field that you want. The column headings you can say. These will come column headings. I am reading from here. This is SR number. Serial number is written at the first place. At the second place, book ID is here. Okay, and you can see a small keys here on the left side of book ID. It means book ID is taken as the primary key by the user. Primary key we have already done. That is the unique field. And next is book title. Next is author. Next is DOP. DOP here means date of publication. Okay, you can see here in the description this date of publication is written. Okay, next is price. Next is NOP. Next is available, whether the book is available or not. Email ID, then book review. Okay, when you will choose the field name, after then you will decide the data type. Data type you can decide, for example, SR number. SR number means 1, 2, 3, 4 serial number. So you can take it auto. Okay, auto text you can take here. Auto number. Automatically MS Access will create serial number for you. Next is book ID. In the book ID, it is written like text. Okay. Next is book title is also text. You have taken author, name of the author, text. DOP here, the date or the time will be here. So date, time, data type is being taken. Next is price. Price will be in rupees. So currency data type is taken here. Now the number of pages, NOP. NOP means number of pages. In description it is written. This, it is data type is number. Next is available. Available, here two options will be yes or no. Okay, so this yes no option data type is taken here. Email. Email is hyperlink. Here email ID of the author will be given. Next is book review. In book review, memo data type is taken. As you know, memo data type why we use? It is used to store descriptive information. Okay. and 64,000 characters can be here in memo data type. Okay, now I am showing you the same with the help of notes that I have prepared for you. Let's revise this. Open blank database. It will show you one field ID already created and designed as primary key. To add other field, click on add. With double click, enter meaningful name here. And the data type you will have to select. Various data types we have done: text, memo, number, date, time, currency, etc. According to the field, we will select these data type. Now the second way to create table is go to create, click on table design option, enter field name, data type, description as NOP was written there. NOP, number of pages. Okay, number of pages was given there. This is optional. Optional means if you want to use, you can use, or you can skip this field. Okay, it helps to describe the field only. Okay, it is your wish whether you want to use it or not. Now the next is this example that is given in the book. Book ID field is primary key. This was the sign. See on girls, page number 9. Okay, this is sign, key sign to show that particular field is primary key. When you will decide all your field, data type, description, then you will have to press Ctrl plus W. Ctrl plus W is used to save the table with the name. Name, master name is here in this example. The in book, which example is given in the book, it is saved with the name master. Okay, you can choose your own meaningful name. All these are the 10 points, 10 field names that is taken in the example given in the book. Serial number, book ID, book title, author, DOP, date of publication, price, NOP, number of pages, available, email, book review. So these many field names are taken in the example given in the book. Now in this way you can create a table. The next is entering data in table. How we will enter the data. Okay, field name we have already created. Once the structure is ready, when you have decided the field name, it means structure of the table is ready. Now the data will be entered. Go to navigation pane. Okay, that is on the left side. Double click on the name of file. For example, master we have taken in the book. So this name will be written there in the navigation pane. When you will double click on it, then you will get the data entry screen on which you will enter the data. Okay. Now the next is remember following points. These points are given in the book also. So first is auto number. This auto number filled automatically. Dates. This I am describing you the data types once again. Dates with the help of drop down menu or typing manually. Next is yes no. This box will come. Check box will appear on the screen. Okay, and clicking on the box you will get this sign. Okay, so it means your answer you want to write yes. When you will double click on this again, then this box will be empty. It means your answer is no. So accordingly, you will enter the data. Next is navigation bar. At the bottom, and this is used to quickly go to the specific record. This navigation bar used to go to specific record quickly. Now currency field shows dollar. In price we have taken in the example, price of the book. There you will fill the price in rupees, but by default, but you will find dollar sign there. Now, but in India we are living, we will enter amount in rupees. So, this is the method with which you can change this currency type. Now, what you will do for this? Click Start button, go to Control panel, Language and Region. Then here you will have to change the format. Okay, you will change it to English India format. This you will take. Click on Additional Setting, and this will display you Customize Format dialog box. After this, select Currency tab, change the symbol to rupees, then click on Reset button, then click on OK. Then again you will have to click on OK, because this language and region dialog box will appear. This OK will be there. Okay. After that, the user can enter the data, and you will see that there in the table rupees symbol will come. Okay. Next is sorting the table data. For example, you want to select the costliest book. Okay, the most costliest book you want to find. So what you will do, you will go to price field, and there you will select largest to smallest. Okay, here you will select largest to smallest. This sort largest to smallest. So what will happen? Largest amount will come on the top and smallest box at the end. So largest amount, that will be your answer, the costliest book. Okay, in this way sorting can also be done in the table. In the same way, sorting can be done from smallest to largest. Okay, now next is modifying the table structure. Okay, how you will modify? Modify here means change in the data type. If you want to change the data type, it means, for example, you have taken data type text and now you want data type in memo. Okay, next is adding a field. For example, you want to take a new field in your table. Removing a field, in the same way you want to remove a field. Changing field name. Okay, so for this what you will do, select Design View button on the status bar. After that, status bar, you know, that is at the bottom. Right click on the name of the table, because many tables will be there. You will right click on the name of the table, then select Design View, save the changes you want to make in the table structure, and your changes will be saved. Okay, in this way you can modify the structure of your table also. Now this is the last topic of our chapter, different views of a table. The right side of the status bar shows 4 view buttons. First is datasheet view, second is design view, third is pivot table view, and the fourth one is pivot chart view. First of all, we will do datasheet view. It is used to enter the data in the table. Datasheet view. Okay, it is used to enter the data. Next is design view. It is used to create and modify the table structure, as we have done now before this, how you will modify the table structure. Okay, you went to design view. So design view is used to create and modify the table structure. Third one is pivot table view. Firstly, for this, pivot table field list is created. Then pivot table is made by adding the field to row area, column area, filter area, data area or detail area. Okay, and the last one is pivot chart view. With the help of pivot table, the data is displayed in the chart form in pivot chart view. For you girls, the view 1 and view 2 are important. These third and fourth, these two views are for the advanced users. Okay, so learn first and 2 more clearly as it is in your syllabus. Okay, you just learn the meaning of these two, last two. This is not in your syllabus in detail, it is not given. Okay, so this was all about the chapter 1 MS Access 2010. Okay, you will get the question answers also and exercise of the chapter, so learn carefully. Okay girls, have a nice day.